Welcome everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day. I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today we're going to be doing two NHK web news, easy web news articles, and then maybe starting on this little, it's in the Todoku books, but it seems more like a travel brochure for the city of Beppu. So we'll see. We'll see on that one. Let's start here. Nagasaki ken Suzushi Shonyu. Oh no. Oh my. Sorry. Shonyu do ni takusan no hito. So a lot of folks. Cool, refreshing something here. Foot bath? Limestone cave. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. That's what I thought. What does limestone have to do with milk? Okay. And this is the part from cave, yeah. Okay. Huh. Gather milk cave. Limestone. Okay. Sure.
鍾乳洞
Shonyudo. Shonyudo. Okay. So in Nagasaki Prefecture, they're going into cool caves. Like temperature wise. Sure. Why not? Okay. Shonyudo. Let's add Shonyudo in there. I don't know how often I will talk about limestone caves in my day-to-day talking in Japanese, but sure. Yep, okay. Shonyudo. Shonyu. Ah. There you go. Can't forget that Shol New Dol. Yes, okay. Limestone cave. Limestone cavern. Okay. Shonyudol. Neat. Okay. 暑い日が続いて、涼しい鍾乳洞にたくさんの人が来てます。So, a lot of people are coming to cool limestone caves as hot days continue. Sure, I guess. You know what? I'll drive down to Kentucky and go visit Mammoth Cave this weekend to cool off. I'm not going to do that. That's too long of a drive. 鍾乳洞は雨や地下の水で岩が溶けてできた大きい Anna this. Anna's hole, so large hole. Are they describing what a limestone cavern is? Yeah, they are, aren't they? Okay. Well, let's work through this, right? Ame. Hey, that's water. That's rain, right? Rain. Ya. Chika. Well, hey. What is this? This is below. Chika. Hey, that's earth. Underground. So chika is underground. 雨や地下の水で岩が so via underground water and rain 岩 stone が溶けてできた so 溶けて to melt to thaw but they're not using the kanji here. Is there a specific thing if it's just in kana? No. Okay. So to thaw, to fuse, to dissolve. So essentially it's saying, hey, the stone is able to be broke down by that. And it's a big hole. Yeah, okay. So this is them describing what a limestone cavern is. You know what? Let's throw it into DEPL just to double check myself. Limestone cave is a large hole, yep, formed by rain and underground water dissolving rocks. That's most caves too, but sure. Okay. Nagasaki ken Saigai. Saigai-shi Saigaishi. Okay, I don't know if I know that. Nagasaki is way over here. Now was it Saigai or Saikai? Saikai. Okay, Saikai. I saw Saikai and I was like, maybe I messed up. All right, so we are talking about this area right here in Nagasaki Prefecture, Saikai City. Okay, so Saikaishi here. Grocery store. Well, that seems like the most appropriate spot for us to drop down here. So this is Nagasaki, which you've probably heard of if you've studied history or existed. Okay. What? Okay, just a big empty field slash parking place? Sure. Let's walk around here a little bit. We got the view out to the ocean right here. Yeah, you know what? Let's continue around for that. I want to get over there. I bet you that's nice looking. Or it has the capability of looking nice. We got here. Yeah, that's lovely. Look at that. You can see off in the distance another bit of island over there. You got some on the other side of this. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. We got our 7-Eleven right there. Okay. And this is about as south as you can get without getting off of these are, I guess, southeast. Obviously, there's still bits down here, but it's about as south as you can get. You know, look at all of that. All right. Okay. So, Saikai-shi ni aru. So, in Saikai City in Nagasaki Prefecture, Nanatsugama Shonyu-do. Okay, so this is the name of it here. Well, yeah, okay. Kama. Nanatsugama. 7 pots limestone cavern? 1 second. I want to Nanatsugami limestone cavern. Yeah. Is there oh, yeah, okay. Neat. Let's kind of see what we're looking at here. Looks really cool. I haven't gone spelunking very much because I was always told that spelunking was dangerous, but this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Huh, okay. Anyways, Natsu de mo ondo ga 15センチぐらいでとても涼しいです。Okay, because it's around 15 degrees Celsius, it is very cool and refreshing. Ondo, temperature. Okay, of course there's another word for temperature. Duh. Ondo. Wait. Good. Good. I'm glad that doesn't work.
温度
Yeah, okay. Ondo is another way of saying temperature. Okay, that's fine. It wouldn't be the first time that there was another word for a thing. So, not the craziest thing. Ondo. Okay, space dash enter space. Okay, temperature. Ondo. Temperature. Okay. 温度。夏でも温度が15度ぐらいでとても涼しいです。毎年夏の間に2万人ぐらいが来ます。Really? So every year, during the summer period, around 20,000 people come to these caves. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That is a sizable amount of people going into these caves. Okay. 鍾乳洞の冷たい水に 足を入れることができる場所もあります。Okay, let's work through that one. We have the limestone caves cold water, right? 鍾乳洞の冷たい水に and we have 足を入れることができる場所もあります。So they're saying, and there are places that you can put your feet into the cave's cold water. So notice that this doesn't have wa or ga here. So this is not the topic or particle. It is ni. So the direction of something, whether a physical movement or the way that an idea or something is going towards something, ni is telling us direction here. And it is, hey, our feet. Our feet are going to enter this. So all of this right here, and then koto ga, so that we can nominalize it. Okay, Fenwick's sharing a little bit of information here. Thank you, Fenwick. This ondo is like actual temperature, not the concept of temperature. Oh yeah, good point. Okay. Because that's not the first time. Actually, here now I'm curious. Temperature. Let's see how many we get for this. We already had kion, of course. Now we have ondo. Netsu. Well, that's like having a temperature. Taion. Okay, body temperature. That's fine. Tekion. So kion. They're all okay. Yeah, okay. I do like that. Here, details. There was something I was gonna say, and my brain completely dropped it. That's fine. Sorry. Yeah, that was actually a pretty fun sentence right there. 小学生の女の子は so a literal child is what that says. Okay. So we have a elementary schoolgirl is what this is saying. 毎日暑いですが、ここは涼しくて疲れを忘れることができます。Okay, と話してました。Let's see here. 毎日暑いですが。So, our subject is the fact that it's hot every day. ここは here, 涼しくて疲れ. So, 疲れ is, hey, when you're tired. 疲った, right? It's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm weary. 疲れを忘れる, which I often forget. But, so they're saying that here you're able to forget that you're tired because of the cold. Is that what this little tiny baby child is saying? I believe so. An elementary school girl said, "It's hot every day, but it's cool here, and I can forget." Yes, okay, that is what this tiny baby child is saying. And this is the picture they chose for inside the cave. Once again, we Googled it and we saw all of these beautiful, amazing photos. And this is the photo the NHK decided to use, as well as this one of the entrance. Pretty neat. Okay. All right. And I guess this is out front. I'm not sure what the relationship between that and the rest of it is. All right. Well, that was still good. We got ondo, so temperature. We already knew kion, right? And technically, oh, here, let's go back one more. And technically, we also learned taion there, which that just makes, you know what? Let's add taion while we're here. We might as well. tie on. Tie on what? Probably your neck, generally. That's where ties go. Unless you're a drunk salaryman, then it ends up here somehow. I was often told it's because they tried to take their tie off and it got stuck there, but I don't know if I've ever seen someone do that. It's probably one of those things that happens occasionally and someone's like, they're doing the thing! They're doing it! They're like, you know, that type of thing. Alright, body temperature. Tile. Alright, what do we got here? Akita ken de jose ga ke ga. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. That is a lot of examples of that. 1 second. I'm essentially going to copy everything Fenwick said for the past, like, hour and paste it there so I can look through it later and actually have a backup of it. Okay. Akita ken de jose ga ke ga. Oh no. Kuma. Oh no. Ni osowareta yoda. Okay. Dang. Okay, so osowareru is like attacked or struck or hit, right? Yeah, attack. Okay, so attacked. Kuma ni osowareta yoda. So Yoda seems, right? So Yoda, Yoda, and Yoda. Yoda seems to be a frogman. Yoda. So seems to have been attacked by a bear is what they're saying here. So Akita Prefecture. Do I remember where Akita is? Isn't this norther? Yes, there it is. Okay, so Akita Prefecture is what we're talking about here. Okay. Akita ken de jose ga kuma ni osowareta you desu. 7月31日の夜. So on the night of the 31st, Akita ken, Kita Akita-shi. Oh, just North Akita. So where's the actual Akita? There it is. Okay. So Kita Akita must be this region up here, I'm guessing. Unless they... Right in here. Oh no, actually right there. Kita Akita. So not related to the actual Akita city. Okay, so just North Akita. They named their town North Prefecture. So this is what we're talking about here. Once again, pretty standard Japanese city. Probably seen a bunch of them by now. We got one Jido Hanbaiki, that's points. Okay. Oh wow, you can see forever there. Look at that, dang. Okay, let's take a step out here. Well, I was going to say so we could look down that way as well. But that's not happening. Yep, someone wants their house blurred. Which you can do, by the way, if you don't want your house shown on Google Maps. You just say, hey, this address, get it off of there. And they will. They will do it. I'm not exactly sure the procedure or how to do it, but that is why you see stuff blurred like that. Look at this little fence. That's kind of neat. What are you doing there? A little bit of privacy? What if it's just a blurry house? I guess that's true. Oh, that's a common misconception. That's what happens when you try to photograph a yokai with an actual camera. I see. That's why you need a special yokai camera like the one from Fatal Frame. That makes sense. I never realized that was like a real documented thing. Okay. Is that a little Kappa? Hey, look at the little Kappa. Look at that little guy. Okay. Kudol, huh? Kudol Kappa. That's fun. Okay, I'm not gonna... Ooh, that's getting torn down soon. I love this. where you have like a very, very modern house, and then you have an older house that is still modern, but it has like all of the stuff that you associate with them. And then somewhere around here, we gotta have a apartment building to fully complete it. Are you apartments? You might be apartments, but I love that. All right. Anyways, that's enough Google Maps scene. Okay, so on the night of the 31st in Kita Akita, turn left at the tetanus house. Oh no. Nanajusan. Oh no, Sai no Yosei. They're always so old. 73歳の女性が建物の外で、倒れてました。So 倒れる is like to be falled, to be defeated, to be like a bunch of stuff. So yeah, to fall, to take a fall, to be destroyed, to be confined with bed. Okay, to die, to be killed. Because this was Taosu, right? Is the to defeat, to kill, to collapse, to blah blah blah. Which apparently, I think it was Pretentious that was saying that you see that a decent amount when you beat someone in an RPG or something. I don't know. I never win in games that I play in Japanese. I wouldn't know. Okay, so they were outside their house. Tatemono no soto, or outside a building. Yeah. Dragon Quest used it. Neat. Okay. Excuse me. And it doesn't say, yeah, just outside a building when they fell over or were felled, I guess. 頭などに怪我をしてで、病院に運ばれました。Okay. So, to their head and such, they received injuries and were transported to the hospital. 女性が動物に襲われるところが、well, ところが、how even so? 女性が動物に襲われる. So, that bit I'm good with, right? 動物, animal, 襲われる, to like to attacked and whatnot. ところが. So, I think this is like the place, and they're just doing this as like the place that they were attacked by an animal, ga. They don't use. I've seen them use Tokoro with this kanji plenty of times. I'm surprised they didn't here, but okay. 建物の外にある. Okay, so they were outside a building. カメラに映ってました。映ってました。映ってました。I know it. 映る to be photographed. Okay. So are they saying that the outside of the building was on camera? Oh. You mean Tokoro can be figurative, like the English, I've come to a place in my life kind of place. Oh, okay. But they don't usually do that on here. So it's almost certainly this normal, like physical place. Okay. Okay, thank you, Fenwick. So, I think we got all of that. This is another one that I'm just gonna quickly throw into the dipple here. A camera outside the building captured the moment when the animal was attacked by an animal. Okay, yeah. Okay, so utsutemashita is photographed. Kamera ni, so photographed by a camera, and So, aru kamera. So, there was a camera outside the building that captured the place where they were attacked. Okay. 動物は、1メートルぐらいの大きさで、熊のようでした。So, it seemed it was a bear, and it was around 1 meter big. So, that's a pretty small bear, right? That'd be a juvenile bear. Because that's, if it's only a meter, around a meter in size, that's like 3.27 feet. So, right? 1 second. It's been. I could not take that bear. No, no. I could not. 1 meter, 2 feet is 3.28. I was off by 0.01. I apologize profusely for the error in my ways. Okay. I'm honestly surprised I remembered that. Okay. 警察は熊が女性を襲ったと考えて調べてます。We are investigating and consider this to be attack to the woman by a bear, according to the cops. All right, well, here, let's grab every little lick of it, throw it in here. The animal was about 1 meter in size and looked like a bear. They're investigating yep, okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right, we are going to do a little bit. Should have picked the man, I guess. I have a funny story about that, actually. When I first heard that, I was very confused. Because in my brain, I was like, I mean, I don't care if he's gay or not. And like, for half a second, there wasn't a long time, but for half a second, I legitimately was thinking they were talking about a large, hairy gay man versus a standard man when all of that was going around. Anyways, onsen no machi Beppu. So, I believe Pretentious actually went here last year or earlier this year or not too long ago. So I'm curious how much of this they can relate to here. We're using the PDF version of this because I need to zoom in to see stuff because the text was that big. February this year. Awesome. All right. So let's see here. Kyushu no Oita ken ni aru Beppu wa. So in the Kyushu prefecture of Oita, Beppu is. So that is our topic right here. Onsen no machi toshite yumei desu. So it's famous for being a onsen town, which is true. That is what I've heard about it from Pretentious. So, and here they're walking us through it. You know what? While we are here, let's do this. Let's walk around it a little bit here as well. So Beppu is there. It is. So there's Oita, and here is Beppu. So where is the hell? Where's hell? Ah, there's the hells of Beppu. Here's our Jigoku. So Beppu, Goku. Well, here, let's zoom on in. Let's drop ourselves, whoop, in here, so we can see. Wow, that is actually really cool. I like this. Wash your hands real quick. Wow, look at that. Okay. That is neat. Look at all of that. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Neat. All right, here's them showing it. Oida. Oita. And there's Beppu right there. Kumamoto right here. Up here is Fukuoka. Fukuoka is really, really cool. I was there earlier this year myself. I was debating on taking a train out to Beppu or Kumamoto. Kumamoto is actually the birthplace of Eiichiro Oda, the mangaka that makes One Piece. So there's a bunch of One Piece statues around there. Well, I'm not the biggest One Piece fan in the world. Uh, I got one, two, three, four, five. I have five volumes of the manga, and I am technically caught up. But so I guess I don't know what I'm talking about there. But I was like, but I didn't want to. Uh, oh, you had the Kyushu Northern Rail Pass covering everything except Kagoshima and Miyazaki. Oh, were you limited with that rail pass on what versions of Shinkansen you could use? Because I know with like the JR pass, you can only ride on the slowest of the Shinkansen. No limits. Okay. And you just couldn't go to Kagoshima and Miyazaki down here. So it's all the way around up here. That's actually sounds pretty cool. I might think about that type of rail pass the next time I go. Because I do want to go around down here because I really enjoyed it. Okay. So okay, they're writing it this way. 大分空港まで東京から飛行機で So, a plane from. This is actually kind of fun. I'm used to these being reversed. You know, the kara here and then made after it, but they did the made first. So, we're talking about the Oita Kuko. Uh, so, no. Here we go. Down here. There's Osaka. Yep. Fukuoka. So they're describing different ways that you can get here. Okay. So, a plane from Tokyo de 1時間半. So, plane from Tokyo to here, it takes about an hour and a half, they're saying. Ooh, so long. Osaka からは1時間です. 1 hour from Osaka. そして、and then, 大分空港から別府まで、バスで、45分、5分ぐらいです. So around 45 minutes via bus to Beppo from Oita. So Oita being right there, up to Beppu, about 45 minutes, which is honestly kind of crazy. If you look at it, Oita is right here, right? Tokyo, flying into Oita, 1 hour and 30 minutes. An additional 50% of that to take a bus to there. Okay. Mount Yufu. I like being up on the mountains. Beppu ropeway? Oh no, it's temporarily closed. Is it going to reopen? I love ropeways. I love going up them and looking down from the ropeways. Yep, this looks like a ropeway. Great picture here. Good job, buddy. Why are you flipping off the camera? What shumpai? Jeez. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Fukuoka kara densha ya basu de 2時間 gurai desu. So from Fukuoka, either via bus or train, you're expecting around 2 hours. Okay, this is pretty cool. Ooh, page 3 is a good one here. Beppu no onsen wa mukashi kara Beppu ni sunderu hito ya rokokyaku ni oi aisarete kimashita. Okay, that first bit right here, from long ago, the Beppu onsen, Beppu ni sunderu hito, so folks living in Beppu, ya rokyaku ni. Oh, is this just this is like kankokyaku is tourist. This is like trip person. Person on a trip, essentially. Second. How do they... Okay, well, yeah, that's trip, right? And then that's guest visitor. So it's a person visiting on a trip. Ni aisarete kimashita. So, it was the second one, traveler, visitor from afar. Yeah, guest visitor. It's all the same. Ooh, can I shift on this book? I can't shift on this book. Okay, good to know. And I know this, but I don't remember, which I hate. I hate when I know, but I don't know, you know? Oisu. Aisu. Oh! Whoa, whoa! That is Oh gosh, I didn't recognize it. That's one of like the second kanji I ever saw. Death and then love, because it was a common tattoo. I actually met someone just this year that had love tattooed on their shoulder in rainbow colors. So, aisu, aishiteru is like, oh, I love you. Okay, so folks living in Beppu and travelers came to love the Beppu onsens long ago. Okay. Well, I mean, they're very short pages, so let's do one more here. Boko wa, yeah, that guy looks happy. He's happy. They're also naked. So, unfortunately, Twitch is going to have to take all of my money away because I'm showing a naked old guy on screen. Unfortunately, that is what it is. Okay. So, Takegawara Onsen desu. So, I don't remember what take here is, but this is tile. So they're talking about the tiles. So, let's see. Some type of tile. No, bamboo. Okay, of course it's bamboo. Take's bamboo. Dang it. Okay, so bamboo tiles. Okay, Takegawara Onsen. So this is a bamboo tile. That doesn't look like bamboo. Now it looks like I'm trying to get a closer picture at these guys. Right? That doesn't look like bamboo to me at all. Okay. Bamboo. Tile. Okay. Takegawara Onsen wa Beppu no Impuru? Is this... I absolutely love how bad I am at reading katakana. I can't... Symbol! I was like, is this supposed to be simple? It was symbol. Duh. Shinburu. So, Beppu no Shinburu de. Okay. So, Beppu symbol. Got it. Okay. De. Sen, 100、879年に始まりまして。Okay, so this place right here, which apparently is the symbol of Beppu, like began in 1879. Dang. All right, well here, let's do this. Let's see. Oh, no. Accident did that. Beppu Tower. No, okay. Well, whatever this place is, it's not on Google. So, 今の建物は... Oh, okay. The current building was built in 1938. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, 1938年. Oh, that's kind of funny. They put furigana on this one, but they didn't put it on this one. Oh, Pretentious thinks that they've found it here. Or is this oh, right, because that's in quotes right there. Good call. Yes. Okay. Takegawara Onsen is right here. Okay. So let's flop on to. Oh, we can go inside it? Well, you know we got to. We gotta do that. Let's do this. Takegawara. Okay. So here's where you come in. Put them there. You can put them inside of a lockbox if you want. Here's the toire. Okay. You were like blocks away. That's actually kind of neat. Okay. We've got our various Jidohan Baiki here. Your standard Nomimono no Jidohan Baiki, Ice Cream Jidohan Baiki. What in the world is inside that one over here? Well, I guess we'll find out. Milk? Gyunyu? Is that milk? Is this a milk one? Hey! Onsen manners. All right, this is a fun one right here. Okay, let's look at this. A short guide to onsen manners. Keep clean. Yes. Always you clean yourself off before you get into the water. Don't make noise. Don't sit on bathtub edges. Don't bring towels in. Just get in the water and relax. Quit making this weird. So here you can go in if you're a lady. Is the men's on this side over here? Oh. Okay. So over there. Where? Huh. Also, hello, little rabbit thing? I'm not sure. Well, ooh, can we go in? Oh, that took me out. No, I want to stay in. The little eating area here. This is kind of neat. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Yes, that is true. Pretentious is heading in. You know those old men in that picture are making noise. It is a known fact that anytime old Japanese men get inside of an onsen, they go, ugh, ugh, ugh. Like, it has happened every single time. So what is going on here? Is this like a sand bath type thing? That's crazy. Okay. This is fun. Ooh, can I go up here? No. Okay. Well, that's enough of that. Okay. Well, that was neat. That was really neat. So, Takegawara Onsen wa Beppu no shimburu desu. Okay, so they're saying the Takegawara Onsen is a symbol of Beppu. This isn't the name. And it started in 1879, and the current building was built. So we have tateraremashita right here. Taterareru right there. So was constructed, erected in 1938. And you know what? Because I am bad at remembering things, I should double check that this means to build. Yes, okay. Okay. All right. Nice. Honestly, we got 0 words out of the first 4 pages of this, but that's perfectly fine because that's just more exposure to more words with more settings, even if the one page was the smallest thing in existence. But I look forward to reading the rest of it. It looks like we're going to talk about a bunch of various places in here, and Takegawara Onsen was the first one that we are talking about. So it is not a bamboo tile onsen now. Maybe it was at one point, or maybe that was someone's name. Their name was Bamboo Tile, which is fun because that could be the case. Anyways, hey, hopefully you enjoyed that, and maybe you got some new words out of that I didn't. If so, that's awesome, and I'm glad for you there. Either way, that was good review as always. Anytime you put language skills into practice, that's good review because you don't want them to atrophy, like my Spanish. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you there. Bye.